Okay, it is 6:15 in the morning, and it looks to me like it did last night, but the app gave it a 1. Just a solid 1. So it may be positive, it may take till lunchtime. We'll see what happens here. Okay. All right, well, I'm not surprised, especially this being a 1, like it just looks the same as it did last night, doesn't it? But it was a 0.91 last night. Sperm come today, and so timing is once again, this is just like last time. Like, I almost feel like I'm reshooting last ovulation video. This is exactly what happened last ovulation. I did second morning urine just like this and got my positive early morning. So, all right, so I will talk a little bit more at lunch. And now last ovulation, I didn't get, it was funny. It was actually darker in the morning. The test line was a little darker, but I didn't get that dramatic dye stealer that I have been getting lately. So I'm going to test and see if that actually happens this time. It's just fun to see that, but it doesn't change anything. The surge is happening, so. And I have been having short surges these last couple times. I have been ovulating about 14 hours later. So I'm probably going to ovulate late tonight. So it's kind of like a repeat from last time. Only hopefully this time my lines on my pregnancy test will be real. So, all right, I will see you at lunchtime. Sorry, I always like to show the lines. I do want to point out, I just want to show that it looks exactly like it did last night. The line on the left is the test line, and it is lighter. These don't have to match for this to be positive. So I want to show you what a smiley face looks like, and yet the lines do not match. The left line is lighter, and yet it is detecting my surge. So I just want to show that example there. All right, well, anyway, and then those are matching, and its app is giving it a 1. So I just want to show that real quick. So it is November 16th. I look and sound awful. I'm getting rid of all the sickness, so it's just, my throat's messed up. I'm blowing my nose constantly. So yes, I got my surge this morning. I'm not excited about it because I don't have fertile CM, and I'm still seeing brown tissue. So I don't know what to do. Maybe it's one of those, surge fail types, where you surge once and you fail, and then your body picks it up and it does it again, because we'll see what my tests look like if they're still positive. So I took an LH strip from Easy at Home and also the clear blue pink again here at lunch to see if they're still positive. If they're negative, then maybe my body, did its little freak out thing and attempted to ovulate and, is backtracking or backpedaling maybe. And, we'll see. We'll see. Here's the Easy at Home. Excuse me. Okay, it's still matching and everything. So I would say test line is veering toward the dark side now. Not the dark side. Okay, so... Oh my goodness. Totally called it. Negative. This is negative. I'm telling you, you got to pay attention to your body and what your body is doing. This is such a great example. Yeah, because I'm not ready to ovulate yet. And okay, so let's see what this line looks like. Yeah, this line looks pretty much like it did this morning. My body is not ready to ovulate. I am day 8. I surged, and now the surge is over because my body is not ready yet. My egg is not ready. Okay, so sperm come today. I have to, and I have not ovulated. Don't think that, oh, it's negative because you ovulated. I have not ovulated yet. I have not. And my temperature, usually on ovulation day, my temperature, I take a huge dive several days before ovulation, and then my temperature hangs around 97, like in the low 20s and 30s. Sometimes even 40 and 50, 40s and 50s. When I say that, I'm saying 97.2, 97.3, 97.4, 97.5. And I'm usually right in that low end category there on ovulation day. So I was 97.04 this morning. So that is a temperature I usually have like 2 or 3 days before ovulation. So yeah, so, and the only reason I know that is because I temp and I've figured out my pattern. So anyway, that's why I highly recommend temping. I know that I need fertile CM, and I felt a little stuck, you know, I'm feeling things in my ovaries now, but I'm not feeling the buildup of ovulation yet. I'm going to make sure that it stays, maybe it's going to stay negative tonight and come back again tomorrow. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Okay, so that has backed off a little bit. The control line is a little bit light, or a little bit darker. And I got the shadow again. There we go, that's better. So this might be negative. Kind of hope it is. Okay, good. So I'm thinking that, you know, my body tried to surge, you know, it surged. It got up to surge and then backed off because my body is totally not, the egg is not ready at all. My temperatures are still way, way low, not ovulation temperatures, but they're pre-ovulation temperatures for me. So I'm going to test again tomorrow at lunch and see if I start making any CM tomorrow and if it comes back to positive tomorrow. So that's, I mean, I'm hoping tomorrow is day 9, so I really would rather get a positive surge on day 10 or 11 at this point. So anyway, all right, we'll see what happens tomorrow at lunch. All right, this is second morning urine, and it is the 20th already, and I am cycle day 12. This is second morning urine, and I am so hoping that it is positive right now. So let's take a look and see. Okay, wow. Okay, that is darker than the control line. Thank you, Lord. Okay, I'm going to take a digital. I had to rebuy the purple, so I'll probably take that one too, but I'm gonna use it for the pink and just see what happens with it. And if it doesn't show up now, maybe it'll take till lunchtime to do it. So, but right now that is a dye stealer for easy at home. So I will also try to take a picture of this and see what number it gives me for the app ratio. Okay, I switched to the dining room table here. Might be a little bit better. Sorry about the shadows. But anyway, so the app gave it a 1.66, and you can see the test line is darker than the control line, so this should be positive. Let's see if I can get out of that. Great. All right, so hooray, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So surge number 2, the first one, like I said, was, you know, my body trying to do it, but my egg was nowhere near ready. And I knew that because I had no CM and my temperature was still super, super low. Because when I get closer to surge and ovulation, it goes from 97.0, you know, it's very low, to all the way to, it gradually climbed And this morning it was 97.59 or something like that. And that's usually the temperature I get right like on the day of surge and the day of ovulation. So how exciting. I'm gonna see if the purple goes straight to smiley face just for the fun of it, and then wait for ovulation pain. Okay, so it is cycle day 14, and I started having ovulation cramping around 12 o'clock this afternoon. And so I've been feeling it on and off all afternoon. It is a little after 7 p.m. And just wanted to say that this is also something this is something that happens. When I got my surge, by lunchtime, I think it was gone again. And it was back to negative for the digital. The Easy at Home have been dye stealers the whole time. So I think what happened was that either it did back off, it was strong enough for a digital to be positive, but then it did back off a little bit. The digitals measure at 40 MIU for the LH hormone. And I think I probably dropped a little bit below the 40. So the digital was not picking it up, but I was still surging. And I was still surging this whole time. And I'm ovulating today on cycle day 14. I'm having cramps. Anyway, I was like really down about it. I'm like, oh great, I'm not gonna ovulate, you know, and I usually ovulate. So it's very rare that I do not ovulate. So yeah, so I'm glad I'm ovulating, and I will be testing next week, and hopefully this worked. So anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.